Hello, I'm Jomika, and welcome back to BrokeRock Season 2. Today, we are going to get started on some storage, finally. I know we have this storage here, but it is a mess. So I think we're going to go with some sort of automatic storage system. I was testing out a few different things here, and I think I want to go with this. We're going to do 7 high here, and then we'll do the same thing here, there, and there. Maybe we'll even throw another module. Actually, I don't think we can because we need 2 blocks in between each. We'll see. We'll mess with it. We'll dig out all this area and do that. But before we get to that, we are going to go ahead and finish up this farm. If we come back here and take a look, there is no farm. This one's all done. I adjusted it a little bit from last episode. I moved the hoppers down, put slabs on top, and that is going. I also moved it over. So it was like 2 more over this way, kind of centered. I wanted to fill in this farm over here and make it fit. So that is there. But what we're going to do, break a few of these so we can get in easier. And we're going to be putting the pistons at this level. So if we break this one, we'll put the pistons right there. And in front of that will be that. So when we push it out, it'll break at this level, and then we're going to be putting observers at that top level. So if we come here, do observers, we don't have enough, but we'll be okay. We can make some more pretty easily. We'll put that one there, and then from there we're just going to have to get the redstone signal from here down to this piston, and that'll be the farm. Actually, we also want to do underneath there, we're going to be doing, instead of slabs or anything like that, we're going to be doing a minecart, little track there, and we have the minecart here. So I'm going to go ahead and build that real quick. I'll probably do it off camera just because that's the easiest way to do redstone. I'm going to take all these out. And then I'll join you back when that's all finished up. Another thing I did actually in between episodes was I tried to decorate this a little better. I tried the lamps there, and I also tried the fire on this side. I like the idea of the fire. I just don't know if I like how it's done. This side almost looks better with like the empty thing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, whether you like the fire, you like the little lamps over there, or the empty areas, and we can kind of place that around this area here, just to make it look a little bit nicer. But yeah, back to this little farm, and I'll join you guys back when it's done. All right, we have that farm in place. It didn't take long at all to build. But we have the rail cart 1 block underneath here, and we just kind of run it to the back. And we have 2 hoppers here. It's going to always be running. It's not going to get every piece out. So if we fill it up with like 8 redstone, it's going to go through. It'll place 2 every time it passes these hoppers, 2 or 3. And then eventually it'll empty out. But this farm is slow enough to where it's not going to have to worry about it. So yeah, that one is all done. And I think right now we're going to go ahead and start on the storage. I did think about trying to do something where it would only send the minecart off when one of these observers activated. But I think I'm just going to let it run for now. I'm not going to really worry about it. I can't really hear it. But if it does get annoying, we can go ahead and adjust that redstone. But yeah, to start over here, we're going to go ahead and take out all the chests. Maybe not all of them, but some of the chests. And then we're going to dig out a big old area back here for all the redstone. And then we can go ahead and get started on actually doing the redstone for the storage. And yeah, it's going to take a lot of time, but it's definitely going to be worth it when we're done because I have a hard time keeping track of everything, and I would love to be able to just come to a storage area and get all my stuff. So yeah, off to digging, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we got everything dug out, hopefully that we need. I started placing in some stuff just to see what it's going to look like. I'm probably going to have to dig up a little bit further this way. Actually, curious to see, do we even have room up top? Let's go ahead up there real quick and take a look. I'm hoping we have enough room without cutting into the water, because we are going to have to come up to about here, maybe. So it's going to be close on this side. I guess we'll just deal with it, because that is where I want the storage system to go. I actually love the look of the black brick, much better than the stone. So yeah, now I need to get in all the redstone in the back here. Probably gonna do some more chests. I think that's actually probably the first step, is get all the chests in place. And then, yeah, put in the hoppers, and then we can go ahead and do the redstone after that. Just want to make sure that this is how I want it to look. I think so. The only thing I think I'm going to change is this, but I may even have to like change it because of the redstone. So I'll take a look and we'll see, but I kind of like the way that looks. So yeah, I'll mess with that. I'll get the redstone in place, and then we can go ahead and start to design everything. Probably a little bit of both here and there. Like this part here definitely needs to be fixed. So yeah, I'm going to get to that, and then I'll join you back, and hopefully most of it should be done. Okay, we have the sorting system done for the most part. I definitely want to work on the input a little bit more, but here's what we got so far. If we come in here, throw in a few items, they will eventually make it into this chest here. If we kind of did this and filled this all in with cobblestone, it wouldn't be able to get in there, but for now we're just going to leave it like that until I decide I want to sort everything. These have been my tests, so if we wait a second, we should get, I think it was 3 glass that we threw in there. It's a little slow, which I'm okay with, because really what I want to do is just throw in a bunch of stuff, let it automatically sort, and then when I need it, I can come in and get it. It is pretty efficient, or it works. It doesn't miss items very often, and everything is working good. I will leave a link to the tutorial I kind of followed. It was Prowl8413's tutorial. He kind of adjusted Silent Whisperer's sorting system. But if we come back here, we can kind of see the back end of it. I'll explain it a little bit as best I can. I know what's going on, it's really hard to see everything. So we have this water input, which wasn't in the video. I just kind of did it myself because I'd like to have different inputs throughout the base that are all going to end up coming into here. So they go up a little bit, not too far, and then they drop down into this hopper. This hopper activates this observer, which kind of starts a clock here, and we fell. So let's go back up. Once the timer activates, it kind of sets the whole system in motion, does all the timings to allow items to be dropped into the hoppers and into the item elevators, which are here with the glass. So yeah, the hopper or the items will follow this chain into this dropper. They'll go up, they'll go through the first module, kind of trickle their way down slowly. If they don't find a spot, they'll come through and then end up in that one, actually this one right here, and then go up, go through the second row, and then eventually they'll make their way all the way to the end, which I still need to work on. They'll go up here, go through, and then they'll end up in this hopper here if they don't find a spot. And that's going to be all of the like swords, armor, and all that stuff. I may end up leaving this as is and just leave it empty, and that'll kind of be our overflow. Or maybe I'll do like a bulk storage. We'll see how many items we actually end up using, because this is actually a lot of chests. I think it's more chests than I had last season, so that'll be good. And I had more than enough last season. The other thing I'm working on is kind of a drop area here. So if I'm like getting stuff from here, I grab too much or just need to empty out some inventory real quick, I could throw it in there. Right now, it's just 2 hoppers sitting at the bottom. So those don't work yet, but I'm going to tie them in to over here, and then they'll be shot up the water elevator there and then into the system. And I think that's pretty much it for that. The only thing I really need to do is come in, put a bunch of items where I want them to be. So I'll probably do this with regular stone or cobblestone. We have tons of cobblestone, so I'll have to figure out like a bulk storage for that too. But this may be like on my building blocks if I just need a stack or two. This may be redstone. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm going to be moving all these chests and shulkers and everything over into the storage. And yeah, while I'm doing that, I will also figure out kind of a better way to insert items here. Just so I can have like multiple areas where I can just drop items off and let it go in. So I'm going to get to work on that, and then we'll be back. And yeah, it should be a completed sorting system, all sorted and doing its thing when I come back. All right, it looks like I finished everything. I put in a little thing here so I could just throw stuff in, or I could put it right on top and it'll empty it out and send it through the system. It actually will just shoot it right into this water stream. So if we watch here, we'll see it go right up. There it goes. Hard to see, but it was there. And then we used about a little over half of the storage. So if we come here, I went ahead and did all the cobblestone here. This is not going to be for bulk storage. We'll just do 1 double chest of all of these things. And then right here is, actually, we'll take a look in here. We got the gilded blackstone. We got the lodestones. Probably won't get many of those. Ancient debris, that kind of stuff in here. And then we're going to have all the tree stuff in here. We got a whole bunch of stuff kind of all sorted out, looking nice and neat. Anywhere there's some extra stuff that I'm waiting to get, we put some netherrack in just so we can keep track of all that. And yeah, right here is kind of where the overflow starts. So we got, I think that was an old shulker box. Cobblestone snuck through, probably just because I've been digging in the back. But yeah, we got all this overflow here. Probably gonna need a few more chests if we're gonna do like all the concrete and stuff like that. We got our like nice things in here. I do want to bring over an ender chest, and yeah, we basically emptied it out though. We have a few of these in here. These are all empty. And then all these chests that kind of went through, emptied most of them out. This is all netherrack, which I need to figure out a bulk storage because we have, well, that one's empty, but all this stone. And then I think all of these chests here is just straight up cobblestone. So we have a lot of stuff to still sort through, but it's all bulk storage and we don't really have to worry about that. Yeah, I don't really know what I want to do with that yet, but we will find a place for it. Maybe we could do some silos down there. But we'll figure that out in a future episode. And I think that's going to do it for today. I didn't get this part done. I still want to do that. I got to make this look a little bit nicer. But we'll get to that in due time. I'm going to try to fight with my internet to get this uploaded today, Thursday. but it's been going down all day, and I've been kicked off the server multiple times just because of no internet. So I'm going to do my best to try to get this up today. Hopefully everything works out and you guys can watch it. If not, I'll get it up as soon as possible. But that is going to do it for today's episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope to see you guys next time.